Dante's Boxing Nation, Dante's Cooking Nation. We are out here. Where are we at?
We're out here in Bangkok.
There you go. She's from Ireland. Matter of fact, introduce yourself to the world.
My name's Hannah and I'm from Ireland and I'm the biggest fan of cooking show.
You hear that?
Yeah.
The biggest fan?
And I'm from Ireland. Sorry.
No, I can edit it, don't worry about it. All the way in Bangkok, Thailand, y'all.
No,
Get
in
it right.
Ireland as well.
In Ireland, you hear that? DBN is international,
My
guys.
churros are ready now.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Floyd Mayweather does an interview and catches reporters in a complete lie just to try to protect and defend Canelo Alvarez for losing to Floyd Mayweather. You hear these fans, the same fans that say they don't like to hear excuses, stop making excuses. They're the ones that make all the excuses that don't make any logical sense at all. They say that Canelo, he lost to Floyd Mayweather because he was 23 years old, right? So I've already debunked that. I've made plenty of videos with facts and stats to break it down. But today we are going to completely bury the excuse. So I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for you guys. I'll surmise everything. Floyd Mayweather, once again, he's shutting down the Canelo excuse of him losing at age 23 to Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, he asked the reporters, how old was Julio Cesar Chavez when he lost to Oscar De La Hoya? Check out the clip.
I take my hat off to Julio Cesar Chavez. If he felt he fought Oscar, how old was he? How old was he?
He was like 37.
No, he wasn't 37 when he fought Oscar. He was a little bit younger.
Oh, yeah, 34.
Well, do your homework. Look it up. Look it up. I need y'all to look it up right now. Tell me what was his age, and then tell me what was my age when I fought Canelo.
I got the age. It's 36, and Oscar was 25.
And so how old was I when I fought Canelo? I think about 36, right? 36.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you see the difference. You know what I'm saying? So you see the difference.
Now, guys, did you hear that? Floyd Mayweather is talking to Mexican reporters. And they first told Floyd that Chavez was 37 years old. Then later on, they said, oh no, actually he was 36 and Oscar De La Hoya was 25. That is a complete lie all across the board. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were saying. They wanted to protect Canelo, or maybe I should say they wanted to keep this fake excuse that makes no sense at all going when it comes to Canelo losing to Floyd Mayweather. Oh, he lost to him because he was only 23 years old. There's no way you're going to be a Mexican reporter and not know how old Chavez was when he lost to Oscar De La Hoya. And even if you didn't know, we live in a world today where you could easily just grab your phone and just look it up. You ask any Mexican fan today how old Canelo was when he lost to Floyd Mayweather, I can guarantee you they know the answer. If you guys look on the screen right now, you can see the graphic. The bottom graphic shows Oscar De La Hoya was 23 and Chavez was 33 years old. And he was completely dominated. The fight wasn't even close. This is why I always tell you guys, boxing is the wild, wild west of sports, where reporters, they can lie right on camera. They can make things up. No one does any fact checks. Old media is not going to report on this. No matter who these reporters work for, they're not going to retract their statement and tell people the actual truth. We apologize, guys. We just recently said that Chavez was 37 when he lost to De La Hoya. He was actually 33. You're not going to get any of that from them because this was their agenda from the beginning, was to flat out lie to Floyd Mayweather, hoping, okay, well, if Floyd Mayweather doesn't know the answer, why would we tell him? That's just going to make Canelo look worse. If we admit to this, this is just going to prove that Canelo Alvarez had zero excuses for why he lost to Floyd Mayweather. All these reporters that are lying to Floyd Mayweather about Oscar De La Hoya or Chavez's age, these are all the same reporters that wrote off every single thing Deontay Wilder said when it came to the cheating scandal in the Tyson Fury fight. didn't want to hear any excuses. They wanted Tyson Fury to get all of the credit. They didn't care if he cheated or not, Tyson Fury. They didn't want to hear the excuses because they did not want Tyson Fury to lose any credit for that win over Deontay Wilder. Matter of fact, one of DAZN's contributors, Ak, he was passionately beating the drums, almost in tears, because he didn't want to hear any excuses for why Tyson Fury won the third fight. Let me play this clip for you guys. It's the Puerto Rican guy on the left.
The better man won. Tyson Fury was the better fighter. I'll be back. No excuses. Why bring up the weight? Why does he have people around him to say, Deontay, hold your head high. You fought your off. You damn near won that fight. Let's not say the wrong thing. God. Why not just say the better man won? Tyson Fury was the better fighter. I'll be back. No excuses. Why bring up the weight? Why does he have people around him to say, Deontay, hold your head high. You fought your off. You damn near won that fight. Let's not say the wrong thing.
So Canelo has said on multiple occasions that he was too young, using the same, of course, excuses that his fans and old media are using. Canelo, he says, he was too young when he lost to Floyd Mayweather. He says, but Floyd Mayweather would never fight me today. Yeah, Canelo, the 45-year-old Floyd Mayweather won't fight you today. So my question to DAZN's Ak, where's your passionate speech now? I know you're going to come out and make a video and do the same thing you did for Tyson Fury, right? And you're going to yell out, the better man won. Let's not do this. Let's not say the wrong thing, right? Let's not take credit away from Floyd Mayweather's win, or at least try to. Because this man, he loves to say, we do this for the culture. I don't know which culture he's talking about, but if he's really doing it for the culture, then that means he can't wait to come out and put the same type of energy out defending Floyd Mayweather, just like he defended Tyson Fury from the UK. Now let's go into this graphic. And shout out to the person who put this together. I don't know his name. Aki sent this to me, but shout out to the person that put this graphic together. It tells you guys pretty much everything that I've been telling you guys, but it's all summed up with actual names and stats to back it up. So as you guys can see right here, here's a long list of fighters that were fighting at age 23 and got big wins, including Canelo Alvarez, even if they were controversial wins, right? As you can see, number one, it's Canelo at age 23 versus Edeslani Lara at 31. Then you have Teofimo Lopez at 23, when he beat, who was arguably top 2 pound for pound, the best fighter in the world, Vasyl Lomachenko at 32. Amir Khan was 22 when he fought the great Marco Antonio Barrera at age 35. And there it is, Oscar De La Hoya, 23, fighting against the legend Julio Cesar Chavez, 33. Felix Trinidad, 21, when he fought Hector Camacho at 31. Terry Norris was 23 when he fought Sugar Ray Leonard. Mike Tyson was 21 when he fought Michael Spinks. I'm going to go ahead and jump around, but then you got the great Wilfredo Benitez at 23, beating Roberto Duran. Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was 22 years old when he fought for his first world title against the baddest man on the planet at the time, Sonny Liston, and Muhammad Ali was a heavy underdog. Won the fight at age 22. And out of everyone's name I mentioned on that list, guess who was older than all of them? Floyd Mayweather, when he completely dominated a much bigger, much younger Canelo Alvarez. So this list is telling you things we've already knew. It's telling you that the young warrior usually always beats the older warrior. Out of all of these fighters, These great fighters, these young great fighters at age 23, they took the torch from the older warrior at the time. Canelo's the only one that didn't have the skill and the ability to do so. Canelo is the only fighter today that has made his name solely off of losing the most important fight of his career. Imagine if Muhammad Ali never beat Joe Frazier. Imagine if Sugar Ray Leonard never beat Hearns, Hagler, or Duran. This is equivalent to Canelo Alvarez losing to Floyd Mayweather. You were in there with an old-ass Floyd Mayweather that was way smaller than you. A Floyd Mayweather that didn't have a whole lot of power because he moved up 5 weight classes and was closer to 40 than he was to 30 years old. And Canelo still couldn't get the job done. I ask you to be honest, because everyone else who's real boxing fans and you're knowledgeable, you already know the answer to this. So I only want to ask Mexican fans that defend Canelo Alvarez. Let's see how honest you can be. Let's reverse the roles. If Floyd Mayweather was the one that was 23, he was the one that was naturally a junior middleweight or even naturally a middleweight. And it was Canelo that moved up 5 weight classes and was 36 years old. And Canelo was going to fight a Floyd Mayweather that was naturally 15 pounds bigger than him. Floyd Mayweather at age 23 with all of those advantages. Who wins the fight? That's a rhetorical question. We already know the answer, because if the old-ass version of Floyd Mayweather, who was smaller and was in the ring with all of the disadvantages, completely dominated Canelo, we know what would happen if he had all of the advantages going into the fight. It would be considered a mismatch. Canelo fans wouldn't even want to see the fight because they already would know what would happen. It would be a miracle for Canelo to even go 12 rounds with that version of Floyd Mayweather. Remember, guys, when Floyd Mayweather was fighting at 130, 135, Floyd was knocking out everyone. Floyd has knocked out far better competition than Canelo Alvarez has in his career. Floyd has stopped fighters that were considered pound for pound the best in the world, ranked higher than Floyd at the time. Diego Corrales was considered pound for pound, top 5, one of the best in the world. Ricky Hatton was considered top 5, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world when Floyd Mayweather stopped him. Floyd Mayweather is the reason why Canelo Alvarez fights easy competition today. Canelo is a complete joke until he gets in the ring and he fights against opponents that actually have a chance. There's no doubt about it, Canelo has skill. There's no doubt about it, he has the ability to win some of these dangerous fights. But Floyd Mayweather completely messed up the boy's confidence. And he no longer has confidence in his own ability, and you can't accomplish anything, at least when it comes to being one of the greats or when it comes to being pound for pound the best, if you don't even believe that you're the best. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. Let me tell you guys about this company, NWA Cane Corsos. They breed Cane Corso Mastiffs, which is a guardian dog that is treasured for its protective nature and strong loyalty to family. If you're looking for a family-friendly dog that's intelligent, muscular, and brave enough to take on any intruder, then you need a Cane Corso Mastiff. Cane Corsos are extremely versatile, performing well in a variety of activities such as hunting, agility, competitions, and obedience trials. With its athleticism and versatility as a hunting dog, guard dog, sports dog, And the show dog, the Cane Corso Mastiff, is perfect for any family. They also have standard French bulldogs with excellent health, structure, temperament, and superior bloodlines with many champions and present day in pedigrees. Visit NWA Cane Corsos on all social media platforms to find the perfect puppy for your home today. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram. Contact them at 704-499-3471 and make sure you follow them on Instagram.